Hello friends, welcome back to the new video, and in this video we are going to discuss the various plant parts. Okay, so first of all I will draw a plant for you so that I will draw and explain it to you. Okay, so this is a plant. Okay, so we all know what is the plant, right? Because we are surrounded by lots of colorful plants. But have you wondered that why there are so many plants around us? Okay, and if some students, that are the kids, they are watching this video, I hope this video will be very useful for you. Okay, so this is the leaf. Okay, I will just draw a fruit for you also. Okay, so if somebody tell you just draw a plant, you have to quickly draw like this. Okay, now just let's learn the various parts of the plant. So the underground portion, this underground portion is known as roots. Okay, so student, we all know what is underground. Okay, so underground is the portion that will be under the, this is the soil. Okay, so that will be under the soil, is known as underground portion. Okay, because it is beneath it. Okay, and the portion of the plant, I will just draw the arrow that it is below the soil level. Okay, and the portion of the plant that is above the soil level is known as aerial part of the plant. Okay, because aerial means it is in the air. Okay, so the roots, they are underground. Okay, now this stiff portion, that is, this is mostly, most of the cases erect also, sometimes bend also, but this is very stiff portion. So this portion is known as stem. Okay, we all know, student, what is this portion is known as flower. Okay, and this is known as fruit. Okay, and obviously everybody know this, that this is the leaf. Okay, so the aerial portion, student, it is also known as shoot. So if you broadly divide a plant, then basically it consists of two parts, the shoot, okay, and the root. Okay, so if we talk about the plant, it has shoot, it has roots. Okay, roots, we know it is underground portion, and shoot is the aerial portion. Okay, students, so if somebody will ask you what are the parts of the shoot, then the flowers, leaf, fruit, stem, there are four parts of the shoot. Okay, these four parts together, they are known as shoot. Okay, so now let's, student, learn about the root. Okay, okay, so students, have you ever tried to pull out a plant from the soil? If yes, then if it's a very big plant like this, okay, a shrub, okay, then it will not come out easily from the soil. You have to put lots of pressure. Why? Because the plant is deeply in the soil, okay, supported by the roots, so it will act as an anchor. Okay, so the root will act as an anchorage. Okay, and this will support the, fix the plant into the soil. Okay, so now there are different kinds of root. Okay, students, there are two kinds of the roots, the tap root and the fibrous root. Okay, tap root and the fibrous root. Okay, so students, what is tap root? So tap root, it has one thick root. Okay, and from that thick root there will be the thin roots coming out. Okay, so Example here is the carrot. Okay, so you have all seen carrot. So how the carrot is like, this is the suppose underground portion. So this is carrot. So this is root. Okay, so on this main root there are small thread like structures. Okay, these are the additional roots. So this is the thick root we are talking about. Okay, and this is below the ground. Okay, and this is the aerial portion. So you understand. So apart from the carrot, there are beans, beetroot, mustard. Okay, all these plants, they have the taproot. So this is the taproot and these are the root hairs. Okay, now let's talk about the second types of root. In this type of root, there is a this is the shoot. Okay, this is above ground, and the root, there is no main root. Okay, there are many several roots. Okay, fibrous like fiber. Okay, so if I will give you example, then there are grasses. Okay, wheat, rice, or onion. Okay, all of these, they have the fibrous root system. So I hope you understand this. Now let's quickly talk about the function. So the function, first function I already told you, is the anchorage. It will fix the plant firmly in the soil. Okay, second, since root, okay, see here, since roots are present underground, the soil will have the soil moisture content, right? So the, since this portion is only present in the soil, so the root, it will help in water and the mineral transport. Okay, water and nutrient transport. So we all know that we need the water and nutrients for our growth, right? So likewise, the plant also need water and nutrients. So how it will derive? The root will just take it and then pass on to the various plant part. Okay, so that's why roots are very, very, very important. Okay, students, for optimal plant functioning. Okay, and the third important function is, in some plant, students, like example carrot, radish, and beetroot, the food prepared by the plant is stored in the root. So food, some roots will act as a storage, okay, for storing the food prepared by the plant. Okay, example here is carrot only. Okay, carrot, radish, etc. So when you are eating the carrot, students, you are eating a root. You got this? You have to remember this. When you are eating a carrot, when you are eating the radish, then you are eating the root. Okay, now let's talk about the stem. I will write it for the green because most of the cases it is greenish or brownish in the color. So stem, we can see it is the central part of the plant. Okay, so it will support the plant above the ground. It has the plant need a support, right, to stay erect in the aerial, okay, in the air. So what else about the stem? You can see from here, we see that it will support the plant first of all, okay, above ground. Second, there are leaves, okay, the flowers, the birds, and the fruits, okay, they grow on the stem only. Okay, so this is a small plant. Okay, so first, the role of the stem is, it will give support to the plant. Okay, it bear, say the second is, it will bear the plant part. What plant parts? We already discussed: the fruit, the flower, the leaf, the, okay, the buds, etc. It will also help in water and nutrient transport, because I already told you, the root will take it, the water and the nutrients from the soil, but the stem will pass on to the leaf, flower, and the fruits, right? So it will play important role in the water and nutrient transport. Okay, and additionally it will also store food in few species. Okay, for example, potato, okay, ginger, okay, and onion. So onion, have you ever seen, student, the onion? The onion is like this. It has The leaves are like this. Then this is the onion, and beneath the onion there is a root. So these small one are the root, and this is the underground portion is not the root, it is modified stem. So the food prepared by the leaf, it will just there will be a swallowing at the end, okay, and all the food will be stored here, okay. So example is the potato, ginger, onion, okay. So the food will also act as the food storage, it will store food in them, okay. So now this is stem, right? Now if you have a very big tree, okay, this is a tree. For now I will just draw it in small. So the stem of a big tree is known as trunk, okay. What it is known as, student? It is known as trunk, and usually it is covered with a thick bark, okay. So now there are different kinds of stems, okay. So big trees like mango or the banyan trees, they will have a thick and hard trunk, okay. But there are several shrubs, like for example rose, they will have the thin and woody stems, okay. Then there are herbs. The herbs you have seen, like there is coriander, okay, and the mints, okay. So they have very soft and green stems, okay. There are certain climbers also that has very weak stem, they need some support to grow, right? So usually when we are growing the money plants or example grapevine, then we have to provide them some additional support, okay. And there are some creepers also, like have you ever wondered from where the watermelon is coming? So watermelon is coming from the creepers. So they have very very weak and soft stems, okay. So they, even they cannot stand erect, so they have to creep along the grounds, okay. So there are different kinds of stems. So the next plant part is the leaves, okay. So now you understand the like roots and stem, why it is important for the plants. The same way leaves are very very important, very very important, okay, part of the plant. So why they are important? Because they are known as kitchen of plant, because they will prepare the food for the plant, okay. Also the leaf, it will give out oxygen, okay, when they are making the food. So they will give out oxygen, and why we, for our survival, we need to inhale the oxygen, right? So that oxygen is provided by the leaves, okay. And I already told you, like roots, some roots and stems are storing the food, some in the same way some leaves are also acting as a food storage, okay. For example, like cabbage, spinach, and the mince, okay, these are some of the leafy vegetable we eat. So now just quickly learn about the leaf, okay. So this is the leaf stalk, okay. So from the leaf stalk there will be a vein, okay, that will go towards the tip of the leaf. So this is the main vein. Now from this main vein there will be certain small side veins, okay, it will arise. So these are side veins, and the flat portion is known as leaf blade, okay. You got it? So these main vein and the side veins, they are used for the transport of water and nutrient, okay. They will act as a, you know, pipe sort of thing, so that the from the root will absorb water and nutrients, the stem will take it from the roots, and then these veins will distribute it to the leaf, okay. And from these main vein, the side vein will distribute it to the every inch or corner of the leaf, okay. So this is the basically part of the leaf. Now let's quickly talk about the flower, the most fascinating part of the plant. So flower, we all know they are very very showy, okay. They are very colorful, but have you ever wondered why they are so colorful, why they are so attractive, why they have scents? Because they have to attract pollinators, okay. So pollinator will help in the process of pollination, so that the plant can produce seeds. The plant also need to survive, right? So for this the process of reproduction, the flower, it will act as a attractant. So through their scent, okay, they will attract the pollinators like bees, okay, towards them. So now next is the fruit. So we all love fruit, right? So what is your favorite fruit, student? Some will say mango, okay, some will say banana, some will say plum, okay, strawberries, apples. So fruit is formed from where? The fruit is formed from flower. So fruit is formed from flower, okay. So there, in the fruit, there is inside, there is always a seed, okay. So the fruit will act as a protecting to the seed cover, okay. So in some plants there will be a single seed, right? Like mango, we see there is a single seed, big, very big white color seed, right? And in some like strawberries there are so many, okay. So now let's talk about the seed, okay. So what is the main function of the seeds today? It will give rise to new plant, okay. Nobody wants to die, right? So they will try to produce the offspring. So through seeds the plant will give rise to new plant. And how it will happen? This will happen with the process of germination. So what will happen? Suppose this is a seed, student, okay. If it will, this is soil, okay, I will draw it for you. This is soil. If the seed form a suitable condition, the water is there, okay, it will try to germinate it, okay. So it will germinate underground, and later on when it is big enough, aerial portion will grow. Why this aerial portion will grow? Because the plant need to prepare the food also, right? Growing is an energy required process. So to get the energy, the plant need to prepare more food. So the aerial portion will grow. With over the time, the aerial portion will grow more, okay. And this lower, the seed will be consumed, and the lower portion, it will grow as a root, okay. So eventually from the seed a new plant will be formed, okay. And this plant will eventually have the leaves, it will have a flower, okay. And then flower is later converted into the root also, okay. So germination, student, it is defined as when a seed is buried, okay, in the soil and given proper amount of water, air and sunlight, it will grow into the new plant, okay. So I will write it for you so that you understand it, and you can write it in your examination. It's a process, okay, in which seed will grow into new plant. But when it will grow? When it will get enough amount of water, air and sunlight, okay. So student, this is all in this video. Let's just quickly have a recap, okay, about this plant parts. So basically, students, the plant is divided into two parts, okay. The above ground portion is known as shoot, the lower ground portion is known as root, okay. Now the root, they are of two kinds. This is taproot, the another one is the fibrous root, okay. Taproot is observed in case of carrot, and the fibrous root is observed in case of wheat, okay. Then the role of the root is to fix the plant in the soil, and it will help in the water and nutrient transport from the soil, okay. The if we talk about the stem, then stem will act as a aerial support, okay, to the plant, and it will also help in water nutrient transport and making food in the plant for some species, okay. Then comes the green leaf. So green leaf, we all know that they are known as kitchen of the plant. So they will prepare the food by the process of photosynthesis using water, sunlight, and carbon dioxide. Okay, we will write carbon dioxide as CO2. Okay, then comes the flower. The flower, it will change later into the fruit. The flower initially act as a pollinator, and after the pollination of the flower, it will turn into fruit, and most of the fruit, they have seed inside them, and this seed will grow into new plant upon germination. Okay, so we have to take care of the plant as they are very useful to us, because they will provide us with the food we eat. Okay, we eat plants, right? We eat plant leafy plants, we eat the plant product like fruits. Okay, so we need them, right? And also they are giving oxygen, which is must for us. If there is no oxygen, then there is no human being, right? No animals. So to support the life on the earth, the plants are very important. So students, before closing this video, I will just request you all that we have to take care of plant. Okay, thank you for watching the video.